Okay, now I will quickly show you kind of a workaround for the 1 and 2 point perspective. I call it practical perspective, which is actually not perspective, but it's pretending to be perspective, but it definitely serves the purpose. So, if you have a round shape and you need to, and that needs to be represented three-dimensionally, then think of the center of the form and then imagine which way the form is supposed to go. And then you draw lightly a center line. And if in this case it will be a cylinder or cylindrical shape, if it tapers, you draw around the central axis a smaller elliptical shape, and then you connect, you articulate here this line, this semicircle here, because this one actually you won't see unless it's a glass cylinder, but we're dealing with limbs, so that won't be the case, okay? So what's happening if we need to send it downward? Same thing. Central line, around, and like this. Central axis. Okay? So, in case we have a squarish form, start exactly same way. Now I want to bring that form up here. I'm thinking of the center of this form and I draw, depending if it widens or if it narrows, that's depending on the situation. You draw the same form and you connect the edges. And that would be the center line again. You can do same thing here, so you have the exact center line. You can do a little bit of shading. Like this, and like this, and like this. Okay? So, by finding the center line and the position the object takes in space, which means is it located, directed upward, downward, in which angle, and this angle I determine with my center line, and then I basically repeat the shape I started off. Either smaller or larger, depending on the form we're trying to get. And then we connect, in this case, or in that case, the corner points. And of course, round shapes don't have corners, so that's why this cross is very helpful. You can start from there and you arrive at a convincing cylindrical shape in this case. Okay? So, and we will have, let's say we have a connection, we come around with the center line. It's basically exactly same system like in the foundation courses. And I want to continue here, and I say the line, the element is going in space in this direction, and I'm drawing a larger one, and then bring them together like here. and there. And so you can let them actually dance in space without knowing anything about the laws of perspective. This is just pretending to be perspective, but it's very useful, especially for figure drawing, because we usually don't deal with background, where you have to set up a background scenery. You're not dealing with vast distances. So to represent an arm, for example, and the position it takes in space, this is a very good system. And you will develop an intuitive understanding for this without thinking of vanishing points, etc. That will come automatically. Okay then, I see you in the next tutorial.